all at once. Oh, I think I got it working. I think it's working. It's working! Yay, YouTube! Okay, so now we're live over on YouTube as well. Woohoo, woohoo. You're at the part of this semester where you're really, really, really looking forward to making art that isn't for an assignment. Yeah, exactly. Threads on threads on threads on threads. Boom. Speaking of, I need to copy my go live announcement over to Threads. I've been neglecting Threads because I hate to say it, but TikTok, Twitter still has a lot of traction for me, and I don't. Gosh, the ADHD. I saw a sticker at work. I know I've just done 3 tangents. I understand. There was a sticker at work on somebody's desk that said ADHD, and I loved it so much. Okay. Let me do a live story. Camera. All right.
Permission to jump in her next swing and blow something up?
Permission granted. Admiral, swing us around.
Hi, River. How are you? Let me... I'm adding stickers, doing my on my Instagram BS, because, and here's why, there's people, like, I have my Instagram is mostly my running friends, so they don't always know that I stream. So, you know, I'm doing something. If I add it over on Instagram, then it also goes to Facebook. And then my mom sees it. And then my mom knows I'm live because my mom's on Facebook all the time, which is why I'm still on Facebook. Okay, so now everything is posted. I have remembered somewhat how to stream, and we will go forward in just uno momento. But for the moment, I'm going to plug in my mic and make sure everything is... Nope, that's not it. Make sure everything is... I don't know what this charges. I don't know. But back to my story. So the ADHD sticker at work was amazing. But I don't remember what started this conversation, but the ultimate end was me talking about, or starting to talk about, imposter syndrome. And the fact of the matter is that I know people who have achieved various levels of success in their life, from small to large to enormous. I don't know if I've ever had a conversation with a single damn one of them where they have not talked about their own imposter syndrome. Right? It is. How do I get this in? Come on. Let me close you. It is systemic. We are taught from a very young age that believing in ourselves is hubris. Believing in ourselves is XYZ. And no more. I am working very hard personally to get out of the whole imposter syndrome cycle. It is not an easy thing to do. It is not, that was me. It is not always successful, but all we can do is try. Right? All we can do is try. So, I don't know what started that conversation. If anyone in chat wants to remind me, that would be fine. I'm charging my mics because I think that they have charge. Yeah, they have like 12 hours of charge. But they've been unplugged for like 2 weeks, so we're going to let them charge just a little bit. Going to try straightening up your office while you're on. So now I know where your office is and how big I am on your TV, and that makes me uncomfortable. I also now know how big I am on the TVs at work when I'm on a Zoom call, which also gives me lots of feelings, most of them uncomfortable as well. My face is very big on TV at work. River, it's so good to see you. Staying warm and crocheting, wrapping some Christmas gifts. I love it. Brilliant con man syndrome. I love it. I'm also trying to change the narrative from fake it till you make it to be it till you see it. Because you're not faking anything. I don't want to tell myself bad words. I also don't want to blow my nose on stream, but here we are. Let's see. Anyone who's doing well has some... So here's the deal. And yes, Dunning-Kruger effect. I said this to someone, and they were like, I'm like, no, trust me. It's a hill I will die on. I feel like the people who have imposter syndrome, the people who don't have imposter syndrome, by the way, I broke out in DC. It was really weird. I don't know why. But the people who don't have imposter syndrome are the people who should. Right? The people who have like utter and complete confidence in themselves, not always, right? But like, why is it that the people who should maybe doubt themselves a little bit never do? Like, why is it just me? Not just me. You know what I mean? Like, it's the people who I look at as like these stellar, stunning individuals. And they are most likely, at least from what I see, the folks most likely to be like, nah, I'm not. I'm like, they don't buy into their own vibes. But the way that vibes was the word of the week. Last week at work. Griffin girl, hi! How are you? Go live. I'm remembering TikTok too. We're trying to do all the things right now. We're gonna do all the things. All the things! We're gonna see how my computer acts. So I'm live on TikTok. I'm sorry, I'm live on Twitch. Hello, Twitch. I'm live on YouTube. Hello, YouTube. I'm live in a moment on the TikTok, which is how you say it. Because I am 50. The TikTok. No, I work with some pretty stellar folks. I'm very lucky. I don't just say that because I'm live. I say that because it's true. I'm really lucky. I work with some really good people. And there's my phone just talking. Fix it. I fix it. I also have been watching like a shitload of eyebrow tutorials.
If the good Lord had intended us to walk, he wouldn't have invented roller skates.
Hi, Art. How are you? Putting on my freckles. You know why? Because I have a lot of actual freckles. So. Or age spots. I don't know which they are, but we're going to go with freckles. I also think I fixed my 3D printer. If you were here last week, you might have heard me talking about how my 3D printer, like it was messed up and I didn't know how. I didn't know why, but we took apart the entire, actually it's been like 2 weeks, the entire extruder, head end, hot end. And we think that we have fixed it. Griffin girl, I'm so sorry I didn't get a chance to see you when I was up in DC. It was so bananas. I didn't see but very few people. And the only reason I saw so many people, the amount of people as I did, is that I happened... So, oh God, I've gone on such a tangent. Does anyone remember where I started? If not, that's fine. I'll just start from here. Imposter syndrome. Someone at work, that's where I started. Someone at work who I look at as a very confident individual. When we were walking back from lunch one day, mentioned that they mentioned their imposter syndrome. And it was a nice reminder that even the folks that you think have their shit entirely together may not. And it's okay to be confident. I want everyone confident enough that they don't have imposter syndrome. Trust me. But I don't think we're there yet. And that's me catching up. I also pulled out thank you for coming to my TED Talk at work this week. So now they actually have a better idea of who I am. That's good enough. I just wanted some eyeliner on. I feel like my eyes look weird without it now. I don't know why. It's just me. It's a me thing. Ain't nothing but a me thing. I'm good with that. All right, glasses back on because I can't see. And seeing is important. Whoa. I also, by the way, if you haven't seen it, Elgato has that teleprompter. Oh, the way I want it. Because then I could talk to y'all up here instead of like this. This is what I'm about to do. I was talking about stickers on Instagram and then you're running friends and then I saw a sticker at work. That's right. Thank you. Thank you. That's it. That's exactly what it was. Someone this week at the Gen X kids were taught to be self-sufficient, but somehow not taught confidence. It's so true. Like, why am I not more confident as a Gen X kid? I was responsible for feeding myself, getting myself ready for school, getting myself to school. Keeping the amount of responsibility we had was not minor, but yet I feel like the confidence that it instilled into us was very little. Griffin Girls, 80 months. That's so many. Thank you again. Someone last week at the office told you that you were one of the first people they spoke to on a bus headed to work, and they were a bit intimidated about how smart you and everyone else in SRE was. Now they realize we're all making shit up all the time. Called out. Okay, called out. That's rude. I'm joking. Or am I? You're not so good, Griffin Girl. I'm sorry. Is there anything I can help with? If I can't, you're always feel free to message me privately. You don't have to talk about things here. If I'm so sorry, Griffin Girl. I'm really sorry to hear that. That's rough. I wish them and you peace. Let me know if you need to talk. For sure, for sure. Is it time to... I think it might be time. Don't have a dog and a fuzzy microphone. It's an awful combination. Also, this cracks me up. I don't think it cracks you all up. So... if you could see what I see. Because, it's fully not naked eye compatible. I'm over here looking like Sherlock Holmes. I feel like we need an emote of me and just my face on a magnifying glass. All right, so where were we? I went to DC for work this week after being gone for a week before that over at the World of Disney. It was a homecoming of sorts because I used to live in DC, the DC area, for 19 years. So I got there, I landed, and I'm not going to talk you through the whole week, but Sunday was a journey in a good way, but a journey, like full journey. So I landed and I got my rental. And I went to the hotel, dropped my stuff off, and then I went right to the comic book shop. Now, for those of you who remember, there's a comic book shop in Ashburn, Virginia. If you live in the area, let me know. I'll give you their name. They're amazing. And they were always, A, friends of mine in general, but B, such supporters of the stream. Like, they always had me up in their shop. They're just fantastical human beings, and we love them. It was my first stop when I got to the ground, other than the hotel. And I was going there on the way to actually Boinkoff's house, Boinkoff and Crafty's house. So I went in there, and I was talking to the proprietor, who's my friend, and he says to me, "Oh, are you going to the roller derby bout?" About's a game, right? You're going to the roller derby bout. It's so-and-so's last game. Now, so-and-so was one of the girls who helped me start, who was a fellow starter of the league. Excuse me. So she was an old timer just like me, and it was her last game. Kismet, right? So I drive over to the Sportsplex, and I have a lot of feelings. Most of them involve tears because my last roller derby practice, I didn't know it was my last roller derby practice. I went to practice one day. The next day I did not go to practice. I never said goodbye. I did the full Irish leave, and I wasn't even sad about it, right? However, on Sunday, I was very sad about it. But not even sad as much as it was really like I had, I didn't realize how emotional going to that place would be. It's called the Michael & Sons Sportsplex in Dulles, Virginia. And like I said, I hadn't been since 2017. So it'd been 6 years since I had been in that building last. And I walked in and I saw people walking in wearing the logos of the league I helped start, and I started to cry. Because I didn't know any of these people, but yet they loved something that I helped create, and that was very emotional. And I went inside, and I saw more people I didn't know wearing merch that I helped create. Didn't design it, helped create. And I kept crying, and then I walked past, and I was like, I didn't realize it was I thought it was like a scrimmage. I didn't think it was an actual like paying bout. So I walked by and I saw 3 people I knew right away, and they looked like they had seen a ghost because they didn't know I was coming, because I didn't know I was coming. Right? So like it was like big eyes, big hugs, lots of tears. And so I hugged this one girl that I've known for a long time, and she called her daughter over, who was 7 when I first started doing roller derby with her, and the daughter is now 19 and skating on the team. That was rough. And so as I'm hugging this one person, another person that I was very close with comes running over crying as well and hugs me, and then somebody else ran over crying and hugged me, and then we were just big crying mess, and then someone else, and then someone else, and we were like a 5-person deep hug, and it was very surprisingly healing. I didn't know I needed those hugs, but I needed them desperately, and it was really nice to have them. And it was beautiful. It was a beautiful day. And so I got to watch, I went and said goodbye to the girl who was skating her last game. I jokingly went up to her and said, "Hey, I heard it was your last game, so I flew out from Denver," which I did not for her, but I mean, you know what? If I had known, I might have. So that was a nice surprise for her. And we joked around that so the more things change, the more they stay the same, right? So 5 of us, when you line up for a jam, for a play, right? We got in chairs and talked about the play, right? So this was us, all 5 of these ladies. We were on the same team, right? So this is very likely a lineup that went out on the track at one point. So we went and sat down in the 5 chairs, just like old time's sake. And then we realized that they were the chairs that we were supposed to return to someone about 7 years ago. And no one did. It was not my fault. So, yeah, that's a them problem. They were still using my projector that we gave to them and the projector screen that we gave to them years ago. So that's good, very good usage of product. And other people that I knew from Derby then started to show up, including someone, and you all might have remembered this story. There was someone from my past that just kind of cut me off in a weird, abrupt way, and that was really painful. So I cut them off in return and like closed down any avenues to talk to me because I didn't have the emotional bandwidth for whatever was going on. And so I just made it so like they had walked away, but I burned the bridge to the ground so they could not walk back. And I don't know if I had not been in person, if we ever would have repaired things, but she saw me there and I was going to avoid her. And she came right up to me and said, it's okay if you don't want to talk to me, but I just feel like I just wanted to, since I have this unique opportunity, I wanted to apologize. And it was, there was some other things too. And I'm not going to violate privacy super bad, but basically it was one of those situations where someone says exactly the thing that in your heart can actually make you not over it, start a line of communication again, right? So that was surprising and also very emotional. And so, yeah, it was one of those days where anything is possible. And so I stayed and watched about, half hour of the game or whatever. And it was nice. It was nice. And then I went to dinner with Boinkoff and Crafty and their oldest, and that was delightful as well. And the whole week at work was nice. It was nice to actually be in an office again, oddly enough. I really have a great group of folks that I work with, and I knew that from being remote, but it's different when you're in person. So it was a good week. I missed you all. I really wanted to stream at least one night from the hotel, but it just wasn't a thing that was going to be possible, right? It was so busy the whole week, right? So it was lovely. I was very, very lucky. I wanted to be able to see folks like Griffin Girl. I know Arcturus is also close to the area. Urban, Space Valkyries. There was a lot of people that were in the area. I did get to see Wireless Riot, but other than that, I didn't really get to see a whole lot of folks because I was very busy with work stuff. And the yawn. Whew. And I'm super glad I did prioritize that because A, that was why I was out there. But B, I feel it was a trip well spent, right? And I can't say that about every business trip I've ever taken, so it was positive. I got back Friday. I will tell you from a bragging on myself for a moment perspective, many of you know I am a troubled flyer, right? I used to not fly at all. It was like 16 years. I took one flight in 16 years, and it was a heavily medicated flight. And then in TwitchCon 2016, I started flying again. So that was cool. But always medicated, right? I take anywhere from 5 to 10 milligrams of Valium to get on a plane. I have recently reduced it to 5, trying to wean myself to a point where it's not a requirement, just for rough flights. And I kind of forced that issue on Friday because I was really tightly packed on the way to DC. And I had picked up a bag in my travels over the week and was like, you know what?
I mean, I was Josh
Safdie's muse when he wrote Uncut Gems. Do you know what I mean? Like things like that. Do you know that Julia Fox wrote a book, Marcy? I don't get it. It might be a Christmas present. So I had acquired a bag and decided I would check because I get a free check bag. So I would check my rolly bag, make my life easier, right? So I wasn't carrying around a small child on my back worth of stuff, but I was anyway. So I did this. I checked the bag at Dulles, and I got on the little weird train that drives you across the highway, the highway in the sky or whatever. That's Disney World. And I call Andrew, and we're talking, and suddenly, you know, you have that nagging feeling like you've forgotten something, and you can't quite figure out what it is. I forgot my Valium. I packed it in the bag that was going in the bottom of the plane. So I had to big girl up. Hi, Sakena. No, I 100% forgot it. I appreciate that perspective, but let me tell you, there was no brave girl. There was brave girl after, and I did not panic, but I totally did not do that on purpose. So I remembered in the truck, in the little thing across the highway, it's good to see you, Sakena. And I was like, okay, I can do this. I'm a big girl. I went to the United Club because I have a United Club credit card, and because I like to have that kind of peace before I fly. But the airport was so busy, I had to be in and out in 10 minutes to get back to my gate, to not be like the 75th person in line to get on the damn plane. So, and my seat is right at the front, is not a first class, but like I was in an exit row. So I needed to get to the front of the line so that I could put my suitcase near where I was sitting, and I didn't have to wait for half the plane to get off to get my suitcase from halfway into the plane. Anyway, which would have been fine because, or my luggage didn't come out for like a half an hour. It's a whole different story. But anyway, so I run to the United Club and I go in after getting a bunch of looks, which I always get, like, she's not supposed to be here. Especially because it was like, we are not accepting one-day passes today because it was so busy in there. And like, I can see the look from like the seasoned old white guy traveler who's like, And so I'm like, nope, sorry, beep, I am belonging here. So I went in and I went immediately to the bar and I was like, which one's free? So I got a vodka and cranberry. And I chug-a-lugged it. And then I got a second vodka and cranberry in under 10 minutes and chug-a-lugged it. Got a chocolate chip cookie to put something in my stomach that wasn't just booze, and trucked it to the terminal. Got in line where they promptly were delayed for about 15, 20 minutes. So, but it was good because the line to get on was enormous. So I was about 25th in line, and I was nowhere near the front, but I wasn't near the back either, so it all worked out. So that I tried to fall asleep because usually I sleep well on planes. I also had made a critical error and booked myself in a middle seat, thinking I would move it before the flight. I forgot, so there I was sitting in my middle seat. I had one woman on this side who was fine because the middle seat rules are you give the middle seat person both armrests, right? Or at least armrest preference, right? Because they have no room. The woman on the right in the window seat, she understood the assignment. She was fine. The dude on my left was the worst man spreader I had ever sat next to. When I tell you, I had my tray down because I couldn't sleep, and I was typing on my iPad, and I was like T-Rexing, right? His arm was in my seat, like over the armrest into my fucking seat. And I was like, like shoving him out. He was so asleep. He would not, I mean, granted he was asleep, but he was doing it when he was awake too. I couldn't move him. So I managed to shove him to the armrest, and that was it. And I was so friggin' pissed, but I got through it. I was able to actually do a bunch of research on a potential sponsor that is coming. I hope. I really liked them. Hold on. So I should have, Sandra. I should have. So it was bananas, but I got through it. I actually had a really good flight. I did a lot of research on that potential sponsor and on a bunch of laser cutting products. I have a laser cutter that's sitting in my garage that I haven't had time to use yet, and I'm excited. I have Thursday and Friday off, and I think we're going to have a really light Thanksgiving because I have been so busy. I just got my invites for Thanksgiving out literally today. So I don't know how many people will be here besides Andrew and the kids, which means I can get a whole lot of stuff done, right? And I'm excited about that too. So we'll be streaming on Friday. I'm excited about that. So I was able to do research on a new potential sponsor, and then I was able yesterday to go to a local store and see the products in person and try them out. To see if I found myself compatible with what they offered. So far, this brand has been really great about, they're just really great. I can leave it there. So I liked what I saw. I sent them an email right before stream, like I did some business right before stream. And hopefully we'll be good. Also, I restarted, we'll see how it works. I restarted my Amazon affiliate account. If you have all been in on the saga of that BS, we'll see if it takes this time. Long story short, for some reason, Amazon closed my affiliate account years ago because they told me that I was selling to people who were my friends and family, and I was like, no, because I'm not, because I never did. We have a link on stream that's direct in the channel that goes, and anytime I would write an article or a blog post, I would link that, which is all usage that is above board for the Amazon affiliate program, but they closed it and they would not talk to me. So I'm hoping now that they will. Fingers crossed. So we'll see if it works. You know, when I texted you, I did sleep a small bit on the plane. We were on the tarmac for about 25 minutes before we took off. That's when I slept. I was awake before takeoff, and I was awake the whole flight. I screwed my courage to the sticking place. I did. Thank you so much, Crafty. Crafty knows. Crafty's been here with me since pre-flying. I couldn't get on a plane before, so the fact that I got on one unmedicated is a testament to how far I've come. So I was really proud. That was nice. I did. I got a bag of chips and ate them in line without realizing it. Well, I knew I ate them in line. Because the dude next to me threw the bag away from me because I was like, do I look drunk? Middle seat always gets the armrest. Thank you. I'm a middle seat girly, Griffin girl. The thing was that the flight was so full, and usually what happens is that as the upgrades start coming in for people, the people who are up in the front because I have so I flew so much this year because of my dad. I have gold status on United, so that means I can pick the economy plus seats for free. I don't have to pay for the extra fee for them, and I can do that at the time of booking. So I can pick the front seats for free. Excuse me, just like not free, not for an extra charge. But the only front seat was the middle one, which I ended up sticking with. A lot of those other people, those other folks, are also on the upgrade list. So when something opens up in first and they get upgraded, or a lot of them always change flights too, I move into their aisle or window seat. It just didn't happen this time. I was 50th on the upgrade list. Flying out of Dulles, into or out of Dulles, no bueno. Too many United people. Right, stuff's on this one jerk in particular. I did surprise myself that I ate them because I did not think I was going to eat them until I got on the plane. That is true. Hi, Malfunct, I missed you. You know, I feel like I don't know. The whole airport situation is a thing. Oh my gosh. So yeah, so I'm hoping my hold on, not United. I'm hoping that my Amazon affiliate account sticks this time. I am going to see if I can't proactively, like after the stream, proactively get them to like confirm that my account's okay, so that they don't shut it off. Because the thing is, I have so much coming up that I would like to be able to use Amazon affiliate links for. Come on, it's not okay. Speaking of, because I would like to sew today. I know, amazing. I have a new sponsorship to announce. Oh god. I have a new sponsorship to announce. It has been a long time coming, and you all know, as I've said before, I am very picky. Oh my gosh. I'm also not very coordinated today. I'm very picky with who I work with. Always have been, always will be. Because I don't ever want to work with people who I don't believe in their products and who won't, because you all are so loyal. I don't understand what I've done to deserve it, but you all will buy things. Like, as I like to tell prospective sponsors that, like, my community is small but mighty. And it's true. We're not the biggest community on Twitch, and I'm okay with that because I like the size that we are. But you all are loyal to a T, and you take recommendations that I give you, hopefully because you trust me. And that's always my hope. So especially as we look to grow a little bit in YouTube, where, you know, I'm also live streaming, and on TikTok, as we grow there. Hey Anya, as we grow there, and here probably as well, I want to start start getting more sewing based sponsorships. I have always tried for very specific ones in the past. And it's interesting because sometimes it's a blessing. Oh my God, I know it's like a Garth Brooks song, but there's value in unanswered wishes and wants and prayers, right? I don't really pray, but there we go. And sometimes it's that you think you know what you want. You think you know, in this case, who you want to work with. But the more you figure things out, the more you investigate, trial, talk to people, the more you realize that there might be a better fit for you and someone who you had not looked at before. So I have been talking to some various sewing related, like I said, companies. The one we're going to specifically talk about today. Other sewing streamers actually work with them too. And I think that it's, I trust their opinions, but I've tried this product before. And I did like it. And I took a look at them again at DragonCon, and I reached out because I decided I wanted to work with them. And I actually reached out to a couple different brands that I have used in the past from a sewing perspective, for scissors and cutting. And the brand that I chose after some deliberation was Famore. So I would like to know, hey, and thank you. Thank you. My lack of pronunciation is always, I feel like it's a trademark. It's good to see you. A free mispronounced pass. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's good to see you. So we are now working with Famore. They're wonderful. The conversation I got to have with them was like, did nothing but solidify the choice that I made. Not only is it a great set of products, but it's a great set of people, right? And so I'm very happy to work with them. If you do !Famore in chat, you'll see a link and a code. You can get 15% off anything on their site if you're looking for scissors or any of the sewing accessories that they sell. I'm super excited to work with them again. They're amazing people, Malfunct. Super, like that was the cincher, right? Like the other vendor I'm talking to, I also had multiple choices, let's just say. And when you have multiple choices of quality products, it comes down to the company culture. who the people are that you're going to be working with and who run this company. And I enjoyed who the people at Fomore are very, very much. And I have a lot of faith in their direction and in their products. So, hey, Quill Tony, there you are. So I am very, very, very excited. They sent me a box of goodies. So I want to show them to you today. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to work with them. And like Tony has worked with them for years. And again, it's not that I don't trust Tony implicitly, but you know, you got to do what's right for you. And Dryad also works with them, and I've talked to them, but I hadn't talked to them on this level after I finally decided I wanted to pull the trigger on working with some sewing related brands. Because to this point, I've always worked with just with like gaming related brands, and I'm not a gaming streamer, I'm a sewing streamer. And so I needed to change that, right? Like it was easy to work with gaming brands because they came and searched for Twitch people, right? So thanks to people like Tony who have worked with them for a long time, they have trust in this space. So it made conversations very easy. So are they better than Fiskars? So I use Fiskars. Fiskars owns Ginger, and you all know I use Ginger and Fiskars to date almost exclusively. I like the Fomore stuff, I will say, as much, if not more. We're going to go through it really quickly. I will show you all the stuff that they sent me. And I will be really wholesale replacing almost everything I use. Mike, and here's how I knew they were good people, right? Because good people with quality products are not afraid to let you continue to use the things that are really important to you. They could have sent me the guy said, what do you use for a rotary cutter? I'm like, my Ginger rotary cutter is my jam. Like, I love it. I love the way it feels. I've tried to use other ones. It's just my jam. So instead of sending me a rotary cutter, he sent me Fomore blades. That was all I needed to know, right? I mean, I needed to know more, really, but it was, oh, that you really liked, this is your preference? We'll keep doing that, but here is something I can give you so that we can meet in the middle. Love it, right? So, yeah, they own the factory. The price, like, and the price was, yeah, look at the prices on the site. I bet you'll be impressed, because I am. I continue to be. So I was really happy with what I saw in terms of pricing when I looked into them. So they're, hey, Cullen. Yeah, so here are the items they sent me. Like I said, I can't wait to use them and to talk about them on stream. I love pinking shears. It's funny. He's like, do you like pinking shears? Yes. In fact, I do. I use pinking shears for a lot. And they, the ergonomics on this alone, like, it just feels good. Like, my other ones were all like, but no, these feel great. And they're purple. Right? So these are the 9.5 comfort handle pinking shears. Real good. I like them. Cullen, it's so nice to see you. You know what? I love that Malfine. And here's the other deal too. Like, if you're making the inside of a garment, here's my favorite use for pinking shears. You're making the inside of a garment, right? And you have a seam that's a little bit messy and you don't have time to finish it. Pinking shears. Suddenly you have like a nicely finished edge, like patterned edge. Like, pinking shears are great. By the way, yeah, 12 out of 10. Do they make scissors for paper too? Yeah, they have a huge selection of lefty-friendly stuff that is impressive. Their commitment to accessibility was not an insignificant part of why I started talking to them. I love spring scissors, like snips like this. This leather fabric foam, right? So these are heavy-duty snips. Again, I'm so excited. The fact that I got these early yesterday and I'm just using them to cut now is a testament to my to my patience. Because, oh boy, did I want to open these immediately, if not sooner. I'm so excited. Right? It was super smooth. Like, so smooth. My other one, you've seen me use my other ones. I'm like... Beep, beep. I mean, I bet you could use this for paper. I mean, the thing is, you could use any scissors for paper. It just has to be dedicated, and you don't want to switch and use them for sewing as well, right? So, much excite. I totally love them. Totally love them. All right. Here it is. Easy Rip and Grip. I'm excited to try this one. Infinite Angles. If you've ever watched me seam rip things, I'm a hot mess. I use like 12 million seam rippers. And it's always terrible. So here is an actual metal seam ripper that, because in my other one, so my current favorite seam ripper is this one. Because it has this little nub on the top of it to kind of pull out the stitches that didn't just come out. I'm actually going to give this one to Zoe because they've been sewing, like they're sewing right now. It has tweezers on the other end of it so that you can like rip out the stitches and then pull out all the little hard to get threads. And it's one tool. And it has a case. We stan a good case. And it's blue. Need I say more? Which one of these work best with cutting cardboard and tape and then running away very quickly? I feel like the running away very quickly part has me concerned, but I would say the heavy duty serrated snip. I'd say these. Tailor shears. It was funny because the guy was like, apparently not a lot of people still use tailor shears. And I'm like, I'm old school. I'm a tailor shears kind of girly. I love them. How damn pretty are these? Look at that. Look at, I love an aesthetically nice product. Oh, so hey, Todd, I'm not saying that if you buy your own damn scissors, you won't have to run. But I'm saying if you buy your own damn scissors, you won't have to run. Dark Sun does so much, Anne. So much. Fussy cutting. Oh, that's a good idea. So yeah, so these are beautiful. They have a nice snip. You all know I love the ASMR of a good snip. It's like Christmas. It's scissor Christmas. Yes, Malfunct. Yes, and it was funny the other day. I couldn't say anything, but I was talking about, because I didn't want, you wanted to wait to announce. I could say. I just wanted to wait to announce it. But I was like, gosh dang it, I keep losing all my scissors, and I was like, hee. So these are machine embroidery scissors, which perfect for me. Like it gets under. See how they're curved? It gets under the machine, and you just snip right there, right on the machine while you're using. So this will be great for our machine embroidery stuff. And then these are a smaller version of the same thing. They're also, these are a fine point, right? You can also use them for applique. So these will live over by our embroidery machines. One pair for sewing, it's in a special place. Smart. I've taught you well. Easy Snip. These are actually micro serrated and titanium coated. These are going to be perfect for trimming embroidery because they are like the thing is when you're trimming the amount of embroidery that Andrew and I do, your hands get super fatigued. And it's, look at how rainbowy it is. I love that. Your hands get super fatigued, and with the spring loaded stuff, it just makes it super easy. So to say Andrew was stoked also was an understatement. Origami's so So fun. And yeah, exactly, Griffin. And no one's gonna feel bad for you because we will all be in support of Crafty shanking you if you use with the same scissors that you used for paper or cardboard. Okay, so these are large ring micro serrated scissors. These are gonna be probably the scissors that live next to one or like the Juki or the Janome, because I need scissors that live there. I get easily excited over tools as well. Origami fish to give out his pixie dust. Oh, that's so cool. And my bouquet, my bridal bouquet when I married Nurbal was made out of park maps. So this is a surgical style seam ripper with replacement blades, which is nice. This is going to be awesome and dangerous for me because I am not a responsible adult. So we're going to put one on right now, though. So there's 3 in here. Right? Yeah, okay. No, I'm actually in Colorado. I'm in Colorado. I'm sitting here like, oh, if only I had scissors. I mean, I was in Florida. Oh, look, it's even like a cardboard, like, coated interior to keep you safe. We love safety. I think it actually goes on this way, yeah. Yeah, okay. So this is like a really sharp knife one, which is awesome, and I'm so afraid. But I have another one like this that I have misplaced, so I'm super stoked to have another one. Because you can never have too many seam rippers. I mean, one could say you can never have too many tools because the common theme I keep seeing in chat is, well, I had one of those, but I don't know where it is. That's a mood. Okay, no. There's a way to get this back on. I know there is. Or do I have to flip it around? No, because that would be dangerous to take it out. There we go. I knew it worked. I fix it. All right, so then there's extras. And it's not done yet. I still have so many. Lee, hi. What's going on? Tell me if you want. I have a new sponsorship. I'm now working with Famore Cutlery, which produces more than just scissors, but specifically for their scissors. So they sent me a care package. So we're going through it right now. Welcome on in. Your annual pass holders. Oh, me too. Even though I don't live in Florida. I still have to get you something, Lee, so I haven't forgotten. I just wasn't able to get it done before I got there. I think we are all good tool appreciators here. So, agreed, Dark Sun. So this is the tungsten carbide rotary blade. I'm so excited. So excited to try them. So they sent me 2. And then this is a 6-inch safety stiletto. I actually don't know what I would like. He was like, you don't have one? I'm like, but what do I do with it? And I feel like Tony can give me some pointers, but even just looking at it, knowing that it's basically just a sharp tool, how many times do I need just a pokey thing? All the time. And I love that I can screw it back and turn it inside because I am not responsible. Again, another thing we know very well, that I'm not a responsible adult when it comes to tools. So there we go. Last but not least, believe it or not, I'm at the end. They sent me all of this. This is very kind. Again, a big thank you to Formore. We are working with them now. And I'm super excited to see what you all get. from them. So please, if you get anything, especially A, if you use the code, I would appreciate it, and the link. But B, I want to see what you get. Use the Epcot mats to make dresses for some cone shape. That's so cool. See, I appreciate you, Malfunct. I'm very bad about putting stuff away. So this is, if you all remember, when I turn a point, anything, when I turn anything, I use a variety of things that are in my cups. I don't have a tube turning tool. Now I do. I use my space tube a lot, but none of that ever works. That's not how I should be doing it. So now I have a specific point and turner, but you know. Now I can actually do things. It looks like headgear, though. Are you looking at my headgear? So I'm so excited. I know I am so excited. I know I gave Allele crap for saying it, but there we are. So excited to get all this stuff and to be working with Fomori. More to come. I have been talking to a whole bunch of places, and I'm excited about what's next for us in terms of from a sponsorship perspective. But today we are just going to be super stoked about Fomori and all the opportunities that we're going to get to. Yeah, pointers for the pointer. Actually, yeah, pointers for this thing that I'm going to poke my eye out with. But I love it. You think Sois would do well to get a nice mechanic standing toolbox? So, Malfunct, that's actually next on my to-do list. Like, I love my IKEA tables, but I found at, excuse me, Harbor Freight. Let me show you. Because it's cheaper. They have them at Lowe's, but like, this is next. I need this. Like, no more tables. I need locking casters. I need this, right? I need to be able to lock my scissors away from my children, right? So the thing is, I need a couple of them, but I can get one at a time. That's the good thing, right? And then they have this one. They have like a nice one with that's just like that I can put stuff in too. So, and they're the same height, right? 46 inches, 46 inches. Yeah. So those are the ones I'm going to get. I just have to get there. I also eventually am going to get one of those for my garage for the laser cutter, but down here takes priority. It's soft close. I love me a soft close drawer. The neon green tool chest. Ooh. Yeah, the plastic organizers are pretty much garbage. You informed your siblings that Fomori would be an excellent place to shop for gifts for Baba Yaga. Thank you. And granted, I mean, you can use my link. You can use my code to check out. I just want you to get 15% off. If you can find a better deal, just use my link, right? I would like them to see that I would like them to see the love coming from our community, but really at the end of the day, shopping from them is something that's what I'm promoting, because this stuff is amazing. Like the quality of their tools is beyond reproach, and I'm super excited to be working with them. It looks like probes that enter through the temples. Fair. It's how you measure head sizes for hats. Fair. Those are pretty good. I mean, Harbor Freight's like, you gotta be picky and choosy at Harbor Freight, right? Like, because the prices look so good and too good to be true, because they are. By the way, this is my favorite new water bottle that I got from TwitchCon. How cute is that? The register key goes in that top drawer. Exactly. Because I won't always have you to find it for me. At least at con. You had drawers for leather tools, drawers for clay tools. I love that. I love it. Yeah, Dark Sun, that's part of my issue with my pegboard, is that I have so many different tools for different things. I have all my sewing ones here, but I have drawers over here that just where all my tools for like clay are, because I have clay tools still from college because I took ceramics. My foam cutting tools are over here. My 3D printer now is sitting on my son's old desk. So all my 3D printer stuff is there and contained. But ideally, I would have something like one of those for each craft, right? Because all of my Cricut cutter, that kind of vinyl cutter, that's what I'm looking for. Tools, I have 2 different vinyl cutters. And I don't have, like, I have them kind of, all those tools everywhere. And it makes it hard to use them when the tools aren't tooling. I would fly Crafty out here to find keys anytime and then not make her do anything but hang out. Hey, kittens, good afternoon. They look worse for the temples. I know you would. They've been upping the quality of their stuff over the past 6 years. You know, I mean, when we went into Harbor Freight a couple weeks ago. Last time we went to, it was before Dragon Con, so it wasn't a couple weeks ago. It was a couple months ago. It was there's one near Dryad T's shop, so we like stopped to hang out with Dryad and the boys, and then we went to Harbor Freight, and that's when I picked out that thing. But the thing is, they're $350. Like they're about, like $350 each, closer to $4 when you factor in tax. So I'm gonna have to buy them sparingly. This has been a hard financial year, and somebody, I've gotten very little snark, and I appreciate that. But somebody was like, "Well, maybe just don't go to Disney all the time." Okay, fair. Except that I have been looking forward to doing this year of running for like 8 years. How long have I been running Disney? Since 2017. 2017, I decided for my 50th birthday, I wanted to do a perfect season. And last season, I almost did it, and then I got hurt. So this is my do-over. Plus, my dad died, and I get a do-over when that happens. So is my credit card crying? It is, which means I don't get stuff like this for probably until next year, which is okay. I don't need everything all at once. Blah, blah, blah. So also, I would much rather... I picked out a bunch of... Harvey! I picked out a bunch of Harveys. Hi, Harvey, 65 months. Thank you so much for that tier 2 support. This button tells me you're here, and it makes me very happy. I hope you're doing well. Hi, friend. What was I saying? Yeah. So the next purchase, Kittens, speaking of kittens, gave me a, hooty hoo. There's a word there. A laser cutter. So I have to go and get a bunch of laser cutter stuff. I picked it out. So that's actually that and some custom fabric I need to order today, later on today. And then from then on, it is that after I get Christmas stuff, austerity measures. I'm not buying anything for myself until all my credit cards are paid off. No lounge flies, no nothing. I do have other Disney trips, but that's going to be, again, also austerity measures. So, yeah. I will probably have, so December, again, you all know I don't, my lifestyle pays, I pay for my lifestyle. You all, subs and subathons and all that fun stuff is fun, but it's not like, I'm never going to be like, oh, things are hard. No. Unless things were actually really, really terrible. But December is doing, December gift. Hold on, I'm just going to... Hold on. Somebody posted this on the ambassador server. It's the only place I know where it is. Hold on. There's a new thing for December that Twitch is doing. What is it called? End of year bonus round. So I'm super stoked about this. And we are going to do this because I think it's fun. Because we really didn't get to do September. Oh my gosh, I always want to make it October. We didn't really get to do September because things, but we're gonna have fun with this for December. I'm excited. So starting the 13th of December through January 2nd, which is the day I leave for Dopey, and is almost my 2016 8-year partner anniversary. Holy shit. Which we will celebrate as well. There's a whole like end of year bonus round September. So terms apply, of course. 25% off recurring sub discounts across all channels, which means if you sub, for example, here, anywhere, right? This is not just for me. This is across Twitch. So, and you know you're going to sub to them for the next couple months, extend it for like 3 months, 6 months, whatever, for cheaper, for 25% off. And then you're just saving money. Hype Train will get an upgrade for the whole time. And then there's a bit bonus for the first week. So from the 30th to the 20th, any cheer over 300 bits, Twitch will add at least 10 more bits. 10% more bits. So at least, which means I believe it's randomized. So like if you do like 1,000 bits, I could get like a matching 1,000 bits. Et cetera, et cetera. For our 25% off single month gifting sub, so just that the last week of it, December 27th to January 2nd, 25% off gift subs. Thank you for the follow. Lee, thank you for the follow. Disney does help keep my sanity. It is worth it. It's good to see you, Dragon. How are you? You need something to organize the bits and pieces that go to 3D printing. I think that, see, this is me catching up with chat when I mean to be over here. Hold on. I mean, there's no secrets over there. Wait, did Rosalind Carter pass away? Oh no. Oh no. My heart. They have lived such a life. 96 years old. Sorry, I don't like to be like the news person. But what an amazing life. Like, they were such kind-hearted people. You know what? They were too kind-hearted to be in the roles that they were in. They were too kind to be president. That's, I really believe. I mean, not that Reagan, don't get me started about Reagan, but that they, kind. Sad. But a life well lived. So. End of the last week will be a quarter off of single month gifting discounts. Single month, which is important to know. Also, we'll get more animated emote slots for everybody, and I'll get 3 animated emote slots more. I don't have all my emote slots filled because y'all are amazing, and I have a lot of them, so we will fix that. I'm excited about all that. That sounds fun. I love to have the chance to spoil people in other channels when I can. So I'm excited to see that opportunity for both me and you all. You were going to splurge to go to a concert in LA. Well, I'm glad you didn't, since it got postponed. Harvey, I hope all is well with you. It's entirely fair to complain you can't get a thing while also doing another thing that costs money, because we all have priorities. Exactly. People who think you have one single luxury, you know what? It malfunctions. It's like the people, I feel like it's the same font as the people who complain about folks who have food stamps or EBT or whatever we call it these days, buying steak. You shouldn't be buying steak on food stamps. Why not? Do people on food stamps not deserve good food? Or should they just eat like gruel to make us feel like they deserve it? Come on, get out of here with that. Hello, Zizzo. Did you take a shower?
Yeah.
Thank you. How you doing?
Why does that say MP love, MP love, MP love?
Oh, because this doesn't parse emotes all the time. And that's the code for the emote. Yeah, it's just, see, that's what it looks like in the channel. Right? So if you see, so how that's just all love. And this one's love and hype, see? It's this. See? SJ hype, SJ hype. Yeah. You're right. Forgive that I might want a small piece of joy that makes life worth living. Exactly. Find that joy. Hi, Brody. Why did you lift him up to me? How's sewing your blanket going?
I couldn't figure out. I accidentally got the red thing.
You know, Andrew can actually help you rethread it. He knows how to rethread that machine.
Yeah, and also it like did this weird thing where it like made a mess with the thread.
Well, Andrew might be able to help you, and if he can't, that's fine. I will help you. You can either bring it down. He can help you with the machine. I can help you with the blanket. Okay, so do you want me to wait until I'm done? Will that be easier for you? Okay. We're sewing today. Zoe has a lot of big plushie plans. I'm very excited to see. Yeah, Zoe wants to make plushies. So they have the right mom for this. We started binding their blanket today that we were making. We learned how to do mitered corners, right? Or we're learning how to do mitered corners, right? They were like, can you sew this? That's a question. Right, opportunity cost, exactly. And it's not like the folks saying you shouldn't complain because you get to have a luxury don't also complain that they can't have two different luxuries. Absolutely. There are people who will complain about everything, and they will begrudge you any small pleasure you get. So just ignore them. Live your own life, have your own happiness, because people will either not celebrate it or not want you to have it, regardless of what you do. Just live your life. Like Rihanna and T.I. said, live your life. Ayo, ayo, ayo. You keep making that paper. Just sorry. I do love that song. They have lived long, full lives. I mean, granted, though, in the scheme of things, I always want everyone to live forever. But that's just, what do you do? What do? You just celebrate the life of a wonderful, wonderful woman. And if Jimmy Carter's anything like me, or like Debbie, what's her name? Debbie Reynolds. I fear that I would want to go where they went. So we'll see. I just wish nothing but the best for him and their families. Kitten says hi, Z. Hi. Hi. People have been taught to equate not having money to a moral deficit. It's really awful. Steak for breakfast the other day. I love it. Good for you. Hail the Lord of Chaos. The demon eyes I just got. Are you like incanting back there? Are you casting a curse? Lord of Chaos. Yay, mitered corners. Yep. They were doing well. They did some research. I left them with research, and yeah. So, okay, speaking of mitered corners and sewing, we're actually going to sew today. Believe it or not. They are always plotting. Okay. It says it's fully charged, but the left one is only at 12.9 hours, so that's fine. Everything's fine. Nothing is effed. Everything's fine. Sewing on Twitch? You must be out of your mind. That video did so well on TikTok. I mean, for my videos organically, like, reach, it cracks me up. Because I still get it all the damn time. Even on my ambassador announcement. Someone was like, oh, this doesn't look like gaming. And I said, you know why? You know why? Because it's not. It's not gaming. It's sewing. And they even said it was sewing. Because I have a button that does it. It's for dramatic effect. Do you want to do it? You want me to make your face big? Come here. Come. I'll make your face big. Come here.
What button?
Come over here. I'll make your face big. Say hello. You gotta bend down. Okay. I have a lot of buttons. So this mutes the mic. I don't remember what that one does. That one plays.
That's it for a mystery.
It is. It's a mystery. This one plays the ba-dum-tis. Like, that one is stop.
Can I test it?
No, you can do the big face for weeks, right? It is, and I had cleaned it right before it, so it definitely needs glue, right? And I can feel it, like it's coming right off, like there's no adhesion at all. That's a me problem. So, because up here it stuck just fine, right? So we're gonna try this one more time with glue. Print times measured in weeks, right? Yeah. Hey, Lily, how are you? It's good to see you. All right, we're going to try this really quickly again. I'm going to put this glue sticks. I'm going to use the glue stick and make sure that that is something that is on there. And then I think we're going to be good. Fingers crossed, everyone. 3D printing mojo. Let's do it. Print now. Okay, take 2. All right, while that's doing its thing, we're gonna go to the cutting table and actually do a little bit of that there sewing. How are you, Lily? The traveling was good. I'm glad it's over. I'm very glad it's over. Very. But it was good. It was really good. So let me move all of our new Famore stuff over to its new home. For those who weren't here earlier, we are now sponsored by Famore, cutlery. Famore, they make scissors. Famore is really good enough, but that's their website is FamoreCutlery.com, I think. Exclamation point Famore in chat. We'll show you. For the majority of PLA prints, you can't recommend. I have the textured PEI plate. I have it. I just need to. I bought it right before it started messing up. So much travel. So much travel. Agreed. Okay. All right, here's all my scissors. Let me move that around. Turn on the suns. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I said, it's all right. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Pop out chat. Okay, now I have chat over here too. All right, so let me put some of these away. We're gonna immediately replace, immediately replace the blade in this, because the other one, I don't know where that just went, because the other one was already having a dead spot. You have a voice command that turns on. Oh, that's awesome. I need to do that with my lights in here. I think that's a great idea. How was board game day yesterday, Lily? I'm really sorry we couldn't go. I would have loved to. It just, I can't imagine. I need to do it because I need to have for these lights. I need to get the plugs. You know, keep this container for future sharpening services. Yeah, I won't name her. Let's get all the schmutz out of here. Okay. This just looks sharp. All right. Put these away. I'm going to put all these away, but I'm going to put these by the embroidery machines where they now go. They now live here. Thank you again, Famore, for the gift box of all my new lovely scissors. So like these and these, like look, these are so much bigger too. So these are my Gingers. Look how much bigger those are. Sometimes it is a size game. Where were we? Okay. Do another one in December. Okay, good, good. Good, good. Call to mom went well, even though the answer is it can't be fixed yet because the subscription has to... Oh, wow. Okay. Sebastian. Yes, you do. I don't know what for. What do you need? Oh, nice, Lily. That's awesome. I was asleep before 9, so... that tells you where I was at. All right. Now I have to remember where I know where I was with this, and it wasn't even here. But we'd gotten actually pretty far on this. I did. My poor kids, too, like, they wanted me to do stuff with them, and I was like, sure. I remember where we were. It was actually over here. Hi, bro. Hi, buddy bear. Hi. Hi. Hello. Do you want to come say hi? Is it Brody high time? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, buddy. Wait, now you're leaving? Come here. Oh, you're bringing me a toy. What? Come here. Up. Oh, there we are. Hi, good boy. Oh, into my mouth. A wine club party yesterday evening. Oh, that sounds fun. I mean, sharing memes, yeah, it's a good thing. But not, like, that dog can keep it, yeah. I would love to wind it up. All right, let's see how this is doing. Oh, much better. Everything's stuck. We're back in business! Brocho! Brocho, come here. Hi. Hi, good boy. Yay! 3D printer's working again. We're going to call it working again. Okay. Love your wine-loving friends to come visit you. I would love to come visit you. Love to. Dog hair. I almost envy those who say, comes from a pet-free home. Because this doesn't. It comes with free Brody hair is what it comes with. I would love to go to a winery for tasting. Especially with you. That would be fun. I haven't gone to a winery in such a long time. They don't really have a lot. I mean, maybe they do, but I don't really feel like Colorado is known for its wineries. Virginia sure was, though. I had a lot to go to, a lot of choices in Virginia. Let's see. 5 cellars. Really? Oh, I like that. Do this. Y'all, it's working. I'm so happy. Cat hair and coffee frames free of charge. I love it. I love it. So I'm looking at the angle, the camera angle, and you all know I have this constant need to mess with it. Constant. Oh, it won't go lower than that. Okay, hold on. Small distribution. Oh. Nope, not what I wanted. Okay. We're doing it, as always, live. I like that better, though. I like that a little better. I know it's not as close, but I feel like you see more of what I'm doing. All right. Changing the thread color. Yeah, Virginia had some of that too. Like Bro Vineyards in Virginia was really good, but it was so local, right? That it was, you had to get it at the winery. And like some select stores would have it in the area, but in general, not so much. So one thing that we will be doing over the next couple of weeks, through the end of the year, really, is I know that we had that goal of 50 bags, right? And obviously we're not going to make it because what are we at, 3? It's not even on the screen. We're at 3 bags. However, we are going to be kicking it into high gear because I have a lot of bags, a lot of bag commissions that are pending that I need to do. So like they will be a thing that happen. So we are going to be pretty busy. I have so we have the kind people at Jackbox sent us a copy of Jackbox Party Games, Jackbox Party Pack 10, and I'm super excited to try it. Oh, I see what I did there. I'm super excited to try it, and so maybe we will do that over the weekend. Have like a Saturday night or a Friday night. Oh shoot, that did not come out. Why you look like that? Tension, why you look like that? What color color threads on the machine? Black? We might do this over there, because that did not... Janome, what are you doing? Oh. Here is an opportunity for me to use my new seam ripper that I'm not taking because I have it over here. All right, so far so good. I like this thing. Yeah, no, I like this a lot. Okay. It's almost like a Swiss Army knife. Getting your toes out of the way of the door before you close it. I feel it's a good advice. Good advice. Yes, we love a bag commission. We love her. Use a different foot for this. See if it works better. Although I'm gonna test sew on fabric first because that was like wonky as crap. Oh my gosh, putting this foot on. Why is this all, like, the tension's all messed up? The hell? Did I have I think I had the bobbin in upside down. Well, you know, it's my first day. Never sewn anything before. It's fine. Whee! Oh, much better. Okay, there we go. It is solid advice. 10 out of 10. Paizo's company parties were pretty much also held. Oh, nice. I like that. We had, I used to help run a knitting group. And we had, we would have parties at wineries. Because of course we would. Oh, much better. Okay. Ta-da! That is not the neatest corner I've ever done. So we're going to redo it. Because that's not it. Like, the thing is this inside the bag and no one would ever see it? Chances, all signs point to yes. That doesn't matter. We want it to look good. Whether you take a close look at it or you're looking at it like a Monet. We want that to look good. There we go. Okay. Just these 2 stitches. Easy to fix. Okay. I think the 3D printer's done too. All right, whoop whoop. Set the stitch length back to normal. Pull this up. We're gonna make ourselves a pocket. It has pockets. Secure the zipper, secure the top. Now do the other side. Secure the top because we're doing it backwards. Secure the zipper. The bottom. All right, so looking forward to streams between now and the end of the year. I basically, since I'm not traveling, I know my schedule, and that means I can set our stream schedule for the end of the year. I don't know how many of you, just quick show of hands, and it's okay, no is fine. Do any of you actually use the scheduling feature, like to know when my next stream is? Because I know that it shows up on Twitch in a variety of different places. Boop. Pocket. The cutter is stuck. Please pull out the cutter handle and click retry. Uh-oh. That is something that we messed with. So I wonder if we did that. Resume. Retry. Okay, let's see what that is. Hey, Fritz, thanks for the cheer. Thank you, thank you. Just wait for a ping, not often, occasionally, yes. Okay. Hey, thank you for the welcome back. You keep forgetting that is a thing. No, that's all good to know. I think, honestly, the schedule works best for folks who, there are different ways. Now, from a discoverability point of view, if someone stumbles upon something I've done on Twitch, it'll show you when my next stream is. And one thing that they're going to start doing is, like, when you do a shout out for someone, it will link to it'll say, like, their next stream is on blah, 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 blah. So for me, that's where the schedule comes into play. But yeah, I generally, for people, wait for pings as well. I don't, I don't look at a lot of schedules, to be perfectly honest. Right. Fritz, I hope your travel is done for a little while as well. I know we just put a little bit of needle to fabric today compared to how much I wanted to do today on a Sunday. And I realize it's only 3 o'clock my time. However, I just dropped a magnet down my shirt. I have not seen a whole lot of my kids either. I haven't seen a lot of you all either. So I wanted to stream today, and I hung out with them last night. But Alex wants to play some games with me today, and Zoe wants to finish sewing their blanket. So with that in mind, and knowing that they're not going to be here tomorrow night, and I will be sewing tomorrow night, we're gonna switch it up. Also, what was the other thing I was gonna say? I won't be. I don't work on Friday, so we're gonna have a traditional Imperial daytime stream on Friday, and I'm super stoked for that. So that'll be Friday. No stream on Thanksgiving, but we'll be streaming on Friday. You're in Disney in 2 weeks. Nice, fun times. Fun times. I was just in Disney 2 weeks ago, so missing each other by about a month. But thank you all for hanging out. Thank you for the really wild 5-minute crafts blitz we went there. We went on there. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, so I'm going to get some stuff done as well. Like, I have not... Andrew did such a great job getting this house in order while I was gone. That being said, I have some goals that I want to accomplish while I'm in terms of unpacking and cleaning up my depression chair in my bedroom and that type of stuff that I need to be able to not be streaming to do. I also have not yet actually played with the laser cutter, and we talked about that a little bit at the beginning of the stream. I want to be able to do that. So, I am going to hopefully be able to do that as well. Oh, and the other thing we have to do today is put out Christmas decorations. That was right. That was it. I knew there was something else. So there's a couple different reasons. The sun goes down in like an hour. So I'm going to go put out some Christmas stuff and then hang out with the kids and stuff. Thank you all for being here. I'll be here again tomorrow. Like I said, I hope to see you. Let's see if we can find someone to raid really quickly as well. Yeah, I hope I get to see you tomorrow, because I am excited to sew more with you and have a good time. We will still play some games. Like I said, we'll definitely do Jackbox Party Pack 10 because they sent it to us, and I definitely want to to take a look at that. We'll sew some fun stuff. We'll do some fun things. I have more announcements coming. I'm not sure. I'm not sure when. I don't know when. I don't know how. But I know some things. No, don't do that, Misty. I can't hit that note. I can't hit that note. Who can hit that? Not me. Wouldn't be me. I just left myself in just chatting this whole time, which is probably the right thing. It's probably the right thing. I don't know. Oh, enjoy your dinner. We have to go get dinner stuff too. We'll go say hi to Dan. Our friend Dan. He's cooking. Making biscuits and gravy like the boss that he is. Yeah. Can't wait. So we'll go say hi to him. Please, if you have a moment, stick around and just go in. You don't have to do a raid call. We're going to bring raid calls back, actually, but not this stream. We'll do it next week. We'll start everything tomorrow because that's when we start things. I had other stuff to do, too, today for the stream. I don't know what. We'll figure it out. I love all of your faces. I really do. I'm so appreciative to have you in my life. Thank you for... I'm going to log off TikTok right now. Bye, TikTok. Thank you for being a place and being a community that I can easily just come back to after an unfortunately long break and have it feel just like home. So thank you for that. I'll see you soon. I'll see you soon. Yeah, right? Yeah, right? Yeah. Until the next time I do see you. If you've been watching, hit the follow button. Bob, not so bad. I'm not so bad. However, until the next time I see you, please remember that I love you. Stay kind to yourselves and others. Stay beautiful. I'll see you later.